I'm gonna review most of the good stuff. So nice spare box right here, and then I've got to basically, it's a power bank. It's a solar power bank. Open this, and so um, it's a solar power bank basically. So got a solar power bank. I'm gonna be. It's got a instruction manual. So I got quite a few items. And then just nice belt clip. This is a. This was. It has a flashlight. This was basically. I have another power bank, but it's kind of old and things like that. Or it works really good, but this one is solar, and it has two flashlights and stuff. So, um, input is number two. So yeah, I was kind of looking at it, and the thing is, it's a USB-C, so I could definitely use a charging cable on it. And let's go ahead, zero. I should have one with the Fire tablet and things. It's kind of really awkward plug. So that fit in, and the same thing with this other plug. It takes pretty much, it's pretty much a USB 2.0, but I'm going to just plug it in and get it to charge up, I think. And I've got another spare one just for this one. So this other power bank. Reason I moved it to try to take off this clip. I'm going to use a different type of clip, like a string. So I left a little ring on there, which is okay. So then I've just got that sitting on top of a cassette, so the cover, and I have spare flashlights and things like that, and spare batteries. There's a brown box in the back. It has spare batteries for the flashlights, and then all these chargers and stuff. I've got these USB and solar power banks and stuff to charge them. And with the solar one, if I'm hiking and stuff, I could actually like have this, you know, charging while I'm hiking. It's got two really strong LEDs and things like that on there. So I just got this in, and it does have instruction manuals and all this cool stuff with it. I'm actually probably going to buy some more. I mean, a solar power bank compared to a regular power bank. Um, you know, I mean, instead of buying, you know, off the stuff that I've been getting, this is really good, I think, for just a few projects, for just exploring and pickups, or just other random stuff, you know, to figure out. But there's a power button right here, and then, need to, like, I could plug in a camera, and then output solar charger and dual. So just to power it off, and learning what the lights and full charge 90 to 10 hours, depends on adapter power, battery type, input 5 volts 1 amp, output 5 volts 2.1 amps, which is pretty good. It says 2.1 amps max, so that does power a few things. Solar panel. um so if there's an input, let's see if I can find where the input is. It looks like it's number 2. Output. So it's kind of, is power and LED light on off. So this power button should power. Okay, so I'm holding down the power button. Alright, so hold down the power button once, click it once, click it twice, turns off. Hold down power, hold down power. Nice. So and then yeah, so complicated, doesn't have a light or a compass on it. It's not solar panel, but it's a decent. And these solar panel, this one is a 10,000 mega amp. They could go up to 32,000 for maybe $18-20, just depends. Definitely a good product sometimes. I just got the cheapest one, 12. This one was $12, you know, with the solar panel and things. You can't really go wrong with this really good item that could probably sell for, you know, I'm dealing with Amazon and stuff. You know, you get quality, some pretty good quality stuff. I like the first thing I ordered from Amazon was like pretty much like in the 2003. I got a VH Video 8 rewinder from them for like $54, $50 and stuff. So I was ordering from Amazon when they first, you know, kind of like were getting really popular with e-commerce and stuff. Um, Things like that. So uh, I'm going to take off the clip most likely and have it or use it as a hand camera since it has a pretty decent zoom. I'm not going to have a lens on it. It's going to be in a weather, kind of a cheap weather case, but it's good enough for the rain just in case. And then I've got these other two cameras that are really bad. Well, this one might have a decent battery, but this one is only 10 minute, like so far, just 10 minutes. I kind of weatherproof a lot of the paracord or, uh, you know, things with it. So this does have a flash. It can be at night, but I don't have there's not a 4K memory card in there. Need to research on 4K memory cards. I have a like a telescope that has a small chip inside or at one of the corners. I don't know how that got there. Maybe it was there when I got it. It's got Android 7.1, which is a really old version of Android, but I used to use it with my Amazon Fire and stuff, which is in there and stuff. So um, just back and using a flashlight right here. I'm trying to find where this flex ribbon goes to, but definitely did something. It might be some, you know, information on them, and it's really hard to like, you know, do it without like a magnifying glass or a telescope. And even looking at the back of the connector, I could kind of see what type of plug it is, and I think it's that one right there. Where is it? Oh, that gray one. So that's kind of interesting. It is that gray one, and it just pushes in. It's two flashlights and stuff. So, um, this is going to go with my my exploring cameras, and then I've got this data or the SATA USB port, And then I'm going to do a separate review on these mobile range boosters, which are going to, it actually helps you stick it onto a phone near the headphone jack, just because yeah, and then it just basically, or it, just somewhere near the antenna, and then it just basically, it doesn't take any electricity. It basically is kind of a sticker, but you know, people think it's a sticker, but it's really a a range booster, or it's supposed to enhance your phone's you know, signals. Um, and then I've got some batteries for this scale. It's pounds and ounces. It's set for pounds and ounces. Um, like I have stuff on here, but for some reason it didn't detect it. But now it does. 7.5 ounces. So I bought some extra batteries for this, and really useful. And then with this hard drive, I plug it into a hard drive, but it's got a power adapter, so it powers on the hard drive. You plug it, there's a small plug right there, and then the adapter goes there. And then this cable goes to like a smartphone, so it's going to be an extra. You know, it just depends if the operating system just hard drives and disk drives. So like right here is kind of like I don't know if there's a hard, it's duct taped and or electrical taped and stuff. Doesn't feel like there's a hard drive in there, but good idea. And I've got a few laptops that I could actually so I've been taking apart probably 4 broken laptops, but I haven't taken this one apart. So that's probably going to be one of my next videos on repairs. This button, oh, it's got a compass right here. So it says power LED light on off, but it's actually like a compass, and the compass, yes, it is actually pointing, trying to point north. Yeah, there's, oh, it says compass, so for some of the exploring and cameras. And then, you know, I like having all this stuff out, so I could probably gonna recoat that and clean up everything with peroxide and rubbing alcohol. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Old school GPS. I wonder if, you know, if I was really using this, I could this was a pretty awesome GPS. I could like stick it on the top of here and it will right there. These are the PG Sonic CR2320 40. I got 40 of these for under $10. Thing is, I actually remember how much I paid for it. It's tied with a rubber band I had to take out. But yeah, definitely, and with all the new, and look, 8, here's 4 packs. Um, yeah, there's 5 of them. Really nice, really nice. So I'm gonna test the scale. So looking at in here, so I just pretty much, it's the exact same batteries. Okay, so it turned on by itself, and it works. I changed the battery, and well, the thing is, it doesn't want to turn off now. So I got off, and then I don't know. The thing is, I mean, I don't have the instructions and things. There's units and stuff, and okay, it says 1 gram. See, there's a little small.